Where was your ethics then?
No. It's not an ethics thing. It's not an ethics thing. What it is... it's not an ethics thing, Frank. Listen to me. Listen to what I've got to say.
No, you listen to me. I'll tell you why.
It's not.
Because you got paid for it.
It's not an ethics thing. No. Listen, I've no problem with covering the Francis Ngannou story to this because I'm fascinated by Francis Ngannou. I think his journey to this story is absolutely sensational. My problem is this, right? Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world, right? I want him to be fighting the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He has promised...
Why are you blaming him?
No. Listen, he has promised this for 3 years. And the common denominator in conversations with Anthony Joshua, with Alexander Usyk, is Tyson Fury. And it keeps falling down. And now we've got to fight with Francis Ngannou.
I'm going to stop you because you're talking absolutely uninformed. I can't believe you even say that.
Has he not said that he wants to fight?
Did you not just listen to what I told you, the reasons?
Of course I have done, but I'm saying that...
What am I going to do? Tie him up and take him there for him to fight him? If they won't sign a contract, they don't want to fight him because they think they're going to go to Saudi Arabia. They think they're going to get paid $70 million for a fight, which is not going to happen in December. What do you expect? What's he got to do? Sit on his backside and wait?
No, he could fight a boxer. He could fight a boxer.
Who?
There's plenty of guys in that top 10 of the WBC.
Tell me who?
Well, I know
they can't even get their mandatory situation out because
but that's the WBC. That's the WBC. That's a totally different conversation.
He's the WBC champion.
Right, then, but you could pick another boxer.
Well, let me tell you, the WBA champion, Usyk, has got to fight Daniel Dubois.
Right.
That's what he's doing, yeah? And then he holds the other two belts. So there isn't any other champion to fight.
What about Makhmudov? What does he rank?
Number 5.
Number 5 in the WBC.
Arslanbek Makhmudov or Frank Sanchez, they're 4 and 5, Frank.
I mean, what planet are you on? We're in the business of selling events here.
So,
they walk down the street, would anyone know them?
No, but it's a...
I bet you don't even know what they even look like. Have you ever seen them fight?
Frank, the key is, will we see the undisputed title fight?
You're talking, you have been on it. I've got to tell you something, Adam, and I'm very disappointed in the things you said and the way you've been about this. These fights categorically were made by us. If you'd been at a press conference the other day, and you can ask Gareth because he attended it, I called him up on it. I said, and I don't know if you just heard what I said.
You can ask Gareth. Yo, wouldn't that be amazing? Cheers, Frank, for that. Wicked source of information, 100% unbiased. Suction and sounding arse.
Well, if you people made any offers, where are they? Because we're the only ones who've made offers. And don't tell me about. And the common denominator is they don't want. And the common denominator is, as far as what's his name's concerned, AJ, is that he's fighting a guy that Tyson destroyed in 6 rounds last April. And you're making out it's a good fight.
Frank, can you
explain to me how that's a good fight?
Frank, can you ask us? We've got to go to break. Can we ask you one?
That has gone down the pan. That's so much. That much.
When this fight is over with Fury and Ngannou, will we be pursuing the undisputed title for the heavyweight division now?
It depends who holds the belts. Tyson wants the belts, and we're in a position, and we're making things happen. We're doing something what everybody else was telling us weren't happening, and that was the Saudi. Nothing can take place there till next year. So we're making it happen, and we're with a different group of people. He's opening up the Riyadh Festival, which is a huge event. It's a multi-million pound event. He's opening it up. It's a big entertainment festival, and they're on board. If this thing goes as I expect it to go, then they'll be there. And this might actually get, if Usyk is still around, might get him to the table, because they do not want to fight him at Wembley. They did not want that fight, and there was nowhere else for it to go on. It can't go on in the Ukraine. It was either there or it was making the fight in Saudi. And I've just said to you, the group that they signed with cannot deliver a fight over there until next February or March. So just deal with the facts instead of all the noise. The facts.
So you just heard that from Adam Catterall and Fish Eyes Warren. Bricktop losing his ish. Listen. I said the other day, the bottom line is, AJ's fighting someone in Dillian White. Frank said, but you're hyping up AJ and Dillian White. Listen, Dillian White got knocked out by Fury, correct? Chisora, yeah? He got knocked. Listen, Tyson Fury's a champion. AJ ain't no champion. And guess what? AJ's fighting Dillian White. who knocked out Tyson Fury's last title defense. Yeah? Let's leave that there. Moving on now. I want to show you, man, this because many people have forgotten or don't know it exists. So I'm going to remind everyone what time it is, 100%, no doubt. This is a leaked document from ESPN, 100%. Taking you, man, back a few months. Let's get it up. Where is it? Is it here? To, I think it's February or something like that. Here we go. Peep this. 100% leak. Mike Coppinger. Now you can see here, I think. Yeah, you can see here. ESPN Boxing Insider. And this has been the case for a year or two. Point. Tyson Fury, top rank ESPN. This guy's the guy in the US who does the boxing, essentially, for ESPN. Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk remain in talks for an undisputed heavyweight title fight being targeted for April 29th, sources told ESPN. Usyk closed his side of the deal with the Saudis, and now Fury must. If not, the fight could head to Wembley. Ramadan ends on April 21st. Yeah? This is the bottom line, people. Usyk signed with the Saudis last year to make this fight happen. So all this waffle from Frank, and that's what Adam Catterall, yeah, needs to bring this link in. 100%. Bring this link in. Bricktop. Why was your man from ESPN reporting that Usyk closed his side of the deal with the Saudis and Fury didn't? And don't forget, people, I've done videos in the past. There's a video of Bob Arum around December, I think, or January, with Fury, saying the Saudis need to get their wallet out. So it all confirms it. Yeah? Team Fury weren't saying in January, oh, yeah, it's a fact that Usyk ducked us. Oh, we've signed and Usyk hasn't signed. Frank said that. Frank said, oh, we've signed. We've been sending contracts and Usyk wouldn't sign. So why is this guy reporting this then? How can you close a deal and we're waiting for Fury? Why would... You know something's true when it goes against your company's interest. Yeah? To be fair, I actually rate Mike Coppinger. Why? Because Dev Sani would never put this out. He wouldn't. There's no... Oh, in fact, I want Dev, please explain this then. Because either Coppinger's lying and making it up, or Fury flapped the December fight, for sure. Relevance? He flapped all of them. Yeah, that's what this proves. Not to mention Frank again, to Adam. Oh, we wanted the Wembley fight for sure. Wait a minute, Frank. Fury said 70-30. Usyk said yes. Fury then started changing things that have been the fact since time began. Rematch clauses. Which, by the way, we now know he's put a rematch clause in with Ngannou. Yeah. Make it make sense. And the fact that this is, to be fair, a strategy that's employed by people like Frank to kind of win an argument. When you start getting... Because bear in mind, TalkSport, obviously, they're a national network, so it's kind of like, you can't really kick off on there if you're a host, if you want to keep your job. Yeah? You know what I mean? So Frank gets all aggressive, and it's kind of like, what can you do to that? You can't really fight fire with fire. I'd say, listen, Frank, sit your old ass down somewhere and quieten up 100%. Because the way, genuinely, I'm the first person to kind of raise your voice when there's some sort of injustice going on. But to be waffling on like Frank is, with no facts at all. No facts. Yeah? If you've sent so many offers, show us them then. Oh, we've sent Usyk a whole load of offers. The last offer I heard was 70-30. And he accepted that one. And then you changed the terms. So that don't count for a start. Let's start there, Frank. Yeah? Of the offers we know publicly, Fury sent it out. And he then changed it. So, where are these other ones then? Because you'd think, after all the backlash, bear in mind Frank said, oh, I'm tired of Adam. I don't really respect the way you've been dealing with things because you're not sucking Fury off at every opportunity like Gareth. Oh, Adam, you need to be more like Gareth and just keep sucking off the proverbial teat. Yeah? The Tyson teat. That's what Frank wants. But never mind all that, Frank. If you're that bent out of shape, say, listen, We've heard people saying we've got the fight on May 22nd. We sent an offer to Usyk for this thing. We've been sending offers. They haven't sent us no offers. Which ones you sent them? 'Cause these must have been all the offers that we never heard about. Or were they them? I'll tell you what offers they were. These are the offers of, oh, we offered Andy Ruiz a fight, but he wants 20 million. Oh, we offered Zhang a fight, but he's with Joe Joyce. Oh, we offered Usyk a fight, but he's waiting for Saudi in December. Well, wait there a minute, Frank. Like I just showed you. ESPN's Mike Coppinger said, Mr. Usyk's waiting for December. Usyk signed December last year to fight Fury. Explain it. Like I said, Adam need to bring that up. Big facts. Just explain that situation. And if Coppinger needs to come out, well, to be fair, I wouldn't believe it anyway. If Coppinger comes out and said, for example, oh, I retract that, it didn't happen, bullshit. He's just trying to toe the party line and keep his job. Yeah? But it's out there. And not to mention, Usyk signed with Skillshare. Skillshare are the people who've been doing the Saudi fights. This new event, which I didn't know, this new event with Fury and Ngannou is some random guy. Some new one. Nothing to do with the original ones. Point? Oh, we've been sending him offers and it can't happen and whatever else and this, that, the other. And in fact, Frank exposed himself too, because Frank said, oh, the Saudis can't do a fight until February. Wait a minute, Frank. If the Saudis can't do a fight until February, why is Fury fighting Ngannou in November? Yeah, that makes sense. We know Fury's never defended his belt within 6 months. I think he's not even fought within 6 months for the last decade. So, to fight in November, that means the best case, absolute best case, November, December, January, February, March, April. And that, again, that's the best case. Tell me the last fight. I'm trying to think. When has Fury fought 6 months back to back? He last fought Chisora 8 months ago. And by the time he fights Ngannou, it will be a year. So that's a year. Before the Chisora fight, he fought Wilder a year before that. Yeah? And before that Wilder fight, he fought who? Before Wilder 3, he fought Wilder 2. 18 months before that. And then before that, it was who? He fought Wilder in 2020, February, I believe. I think it was 2018, it was. He fought Wilder the first time in 2018, December. And I think he fought a few bums, like, who was it? Wallin and someone else. But as far as serious fights goes, he ain't had no... He just ain't. Once a year at best. So Fury, let's be serious here. Fury, who's used to waiting a year or 13, 15 months. If the Saudis are ready in February, why haven't you signed that then? Because with all due respect, you could say, given how much of an A-side Tyson Fury is for the Ngannou fight, Tyson Fury could easily say, listen Ngannou, I've got business in February. If you want this fight, we'll fight at end of August. Which, I've heard negotiations took 4 weeks for this fight. So, Ngannou would have known in the middle of June that I'm fighting the end of August. There's 10 weeks. The camp's done. So why is Fury pushing this fight to November? And even without Fury intending to fight in February in Saudi, the November date's just wild. And this shows you Fury's strategy. He plans to duck the life out of this Usyk fight. Because, I can't fight in February because I've just fought. Yeah? Or better yet, I reckon Fury probably pull out. It's scheduled for November. It'll actually happen in January. Oh, my leg went. Oh, it's January now. I was going to punch Usyk's head in, but, I got a contract with Ngannou. Oh, but I got injured. Oh, but the Saudis... Usyk's ducking me because he knew I had a fight. Yeah, see that one? That's what's coming next, 100%. What's coming next is... Fury pulls out of the November date against Ngannou. Gets rescheduled for January. The Saudis are like, well, Fury, you're going to fight Usyk. Oh, no, I've got a fight booked. Oh, yeah, these guys only come out the woodworks when I know I've got a fight booked. What? Fury, you've known, literally. I remember back in March when this fight flopped with Usyk officially, saying, well, the Saudis started saying then, because all the AJ news started coming out about AJ and Wilder and Fury and Usyk. Back in March, we all knew they wanted to do it in that period, December to February or whatever. It was December. How does Fury not know that? Yeah? I'll tell you how he doesn't know that. He knows that. He has no intention of fighting Usyk. He wants to fight Ngannou 2 or 3 times. That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the bell 100%, no doubt.